Welcome, Angry Faithful, to the Wednesday What the Hell episode. It's just me and Trey and all the horrible stuff that we find on the internet.
Hey, fuckers! What are y'all doing?
Oh man, I went to the Scarborough Fair, Resonance Fair, down on Waxahachie. It was fun. I enjoyed myself. I've been wanting to go to one of those for like the longest time.
Did you dress up?
No, I didn't dress. Well, kind of. I had a shirt that says "No spells." I had a wizard on there with a shotgun, but plenty of shells.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think it's still
good. Yeah. Here's the weirdest thing though. I watched jousting, all kinds of stuff. It was entertaining. They had a live chess match with actual people, and they were using chess, and it was basically WWE with swords. And I freaked out one of the actresses on there. She came up, was like, "I was supposed to be in there, but I can't hold me bows." I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And she was like, "Say something to give them a hurrah." I was like, "All right, cool." Rip their freaking nether regions off. She's like, "Yeah, rip their." Whoa, that was dark. Had her broke character. She broke character fast. But the other thing that kind of freaked me out on it was there was this hot chick there, and she had like double E bolt-ons, fucking banging body. It looked like she worked out a lot. Beautiful face. The only thing I have to say that it wasn't any kind of, I wouldn't even pick her up, is the 2 teeth is only in her mouth. If you get bolt-ons, wouldn't you freaking first fix your teeth?
I mean, 10 grand for titties or 20 grand for teeth?
Actually, a friend of mine, we thought about it. It was like, sometimes those teeth can get really expensive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I got a family member who had like full shit, and like to have everything replaced was over 20 grand. Fake titties are like 6,000 to 8,000 nowadays. Probably maybe even cheaper.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Pull it up. Let's Google titties.
How much does it cost for fake tits?
How much are the fake boobies?
5 to 10 grand.
See what I'm saying? Now look up how much it is for what do they call it when they rip out all your teeth and give you all fake ones?
Dental reconstruction. Dental reconstruction.
How much does it cost to fix meth mouth? Look that up. When did you add that little Darth Vader helmet in the background?
It's been there for a while. I usually have the camera moved up a little bit more.
I just noticed it.
What's really funny? See, 15. Wow.
Yeah, it's like over 20 grand.
Okay. Ranging from 15 to 6,000.
What's it called?
A single dental reconstruction.
Yeah, dental implants, like for full dental implants.
Yeah, for a single 15 to 6,000. For a full mouth, it's 20 to 60,000. Okay, yeah, I totally understand now.
Yeah. Get the titties.
Yeah. Wow, damn.
Well, I'm glad that neither one of us ever knew meth or never did meth, and we didn't know how much that was.
Here's another thing. The reason why it's the title of the thing, the episode is what malt liquor goes with KFC.
Mickey's.
Really?
Mickey's was the first thing I ever got drunk on in Oklahoma City when I was 14 years old.
Hmm.
At
Well, no, okay. What happened
a truck stop.
what happened was up at work, I was asking a question because you can't get curly fries from anywhere, almost anywhere anymore. It has to be
Do y'all
like
have
Jack.
Checkers?
Huh?
Do y'all have Checkers?
No, we got Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box still sells curly fries.
What about Rallies? Do y'all have Rallies up there?
We have like 2 or 3 of them, but all the other places that I've used to go to a lot, they got rid of the curly fries.
Checkers and Rallies, dude. It's like same company. It just depends on where you're at in the country, what it is, whether it's Checkers or whether it's Rallies. But always got the curly fries, always good to go.
Yeah. But I asked one of my friends that up at work, and he's like, "You asking me that because I'm fat?" It's like asking a black man. Well, the black guy, he goes, "Oh, yeah, that's like asking a black man where's a good fried chicken." I was like, "Well, one, I dated a black person, so I know where they're at, and two." But the other guy went off and was like, no, it's asking what kind of malt liquor you use for KFC and what kind of do you use Newports or King or what's the other one?
Cool.
Cool or Cools. I was like, that's a good one. That's a good question.
Well,
So in the comments of if you're watching this afterwards, which is best? Because I'm kind of curious.
yeah.
You know, it's a funny joke, but if you think about it, I mean, you have to pair like red wine with steak, white wine with anything like fish and chicken, anything white meat, poultry, yeah.
Yeah.
But that would be interesting.
What malt liquor goes best with fried chicken?
You gotta hand it down to Colt 45, man.
I was gonna say either Colt 45 or OE.
Yeah, because they're like there's a lot of malt liquors here nowadays, though.
Have you ever played Edward 40 Hands? Do you know what that is?
No.
It's where you and your buddies all get in the backyard and you have a 40 in each hand and somebody duct tapes each 40 to your hand. And you can't be unduct taped until you've finished both 40s.
I think I remember you telling me about that one day.
Edward 40 Hands. We might have to do it at the Rangers game.
I'm not doing that.
It'll be Edward 24 Hands.
Because I also want the nacho hat. Oh, here's another funny thing is the person I went with, she bought the tickets and everything, and her sister didn't go, so I went with her. And she's like, "Hey, you said you're gonna go to a Rangers game next month." I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go at the end of the month." It's like, if we go on a different day, will you go with me? I was like, "Yeah, why would we what would be the difference between, going?" Well, they have an anime day because all the stadiums have like special days. They give out 10,000 free gifts. The day we're going, everybody gets, yeah.
We're American. We're going to get the Nolan Ryan shirt. She wants to go get some anime shit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go to another Rangers game. When did they do that? Cobra.
Oh, David.
Old English. Man, there's a plethora of them. Mickey's, Old English, Old English, Cobra, Still Reserves.
I've never had Cobra.
I've never heard of Cobra. I've heard of Still Reserves. I heard of Old English. I never got Mickey's, and I have had Colt 45.
Like I said, Mickey's was the first thing I ever got lit up on. I got lit on 3 little hand grenade Mickey's. They come in the little barrel bottles.
Okay.
And I was like,
okay, I've had Mickey's then.
It's got the little green and yellow bee on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember those now. God, how bad of fucked up did you ever get on Mad Dog 4040?
2020.
2020, yeah.
I never got fucked up on Mad Dog because I always heard it made you throw up. But I did have several competitions with one of my best friends, Cody McLean. We would go to the gas station right outside of town because the lady that worked there was too stupid to read a military ID. So
Oh,
she couldn't read the birth date on it. She didn't know what I was about to say my birthday online, but she wouldn't know what date, month, year was. So if it was like 1 January 65,
yeah.
she was like, "Oh, he must be 65 years old." Okay, here you go. I was born in 85. But like so she couldn't read a military ID, or she was just hooking us up. I don't know, one or the other.
Yeah, it had
But
to be like hooking up because
we used to go and buy fucking like 4 to 6 bottles of Boone's Farm.
oh man.
And I'll tell you what, right now in South Louisiana, ain't nothing goes better on a tailgate at a bonfire than a bottle of Boone's Farm and a Bud Light. But no, me and Cody used to ride around and drink the fucking Boone's Farm as fast as we could,
Mm-hmm.
and then see who could wait the longest to piss.
Oh man, screw
Yeah,
you. It
no,
doesn't.
we tapped, like it was a tap out competition.
Oh fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck. All right. Well, I got.
his dad was a cop in our town too, and we were just riding around fucking litty titty, just booze cruising. Which it's also the town where I ended up being a cop at.
Well, that's always the case, depending on what size of town. Because ours was Kemp Street.
How many people were in your hometown?
About 100,000.
Oh shit, that's 2.5 times the size of mine. I come from a town of 40,000 people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when the cops were out patrolling, there was 7 of them. So if we would have got a DUI, it would have been a 1 in 7 chance that it was Cody's dad pulling us over while we were having our piss offs.
Oh, we never had. We never had any problems with the cops because we always had a place to where we could go drink. So
Us too. Yeah, we had like our little spots. Like we had this little field out on Black Line Road we used to go to, and Teshley Canal. Like we had some spots out there, and of course, like some of our friends had private property that we could go out there, and as long as nobody was driving, we were good.
yeah.
You know? But it's a lot different in South Louisiana than it is in Texas. Like in Texas, I don't think they stand for that shit as much. Like
No, we do. Hey, it's depending on every instance with any kind of police. It's always depending on the cop itself. You'll get that cop that was bullied in high school, finally got a badge and finally worked out and everything, and anything. Yeah. Dude, I had correctional officers like that when I was working in corrections. I had a dude, man, if it wasn't for the fact that I was quitting like a couple of days beforehand, I would have fucked him up. Because he was like, you know, that the jacket's a little green. You don't need to. I thought you were inmate. I was like, it's not green, it's brown. Well, you're not supposed to wear that kind of color. I was like, I'm so glad I'm fucking quitting. He's like, what? Why are you quitting? I didn't mean to do it. I was like, no, I'm getting pissed off about people like you. I was quitting because I found a better job. And
yeah,
I like to go to a job where I don't happen to get stabbed. The likelihood is very low. He's like, no. I was like, no.
But not going.
Yeah. I was like, I got pissed off of the people I work with because working corrections is different than working as a cop. Because working corrections, you have to worry about the inmates and the other officers very rarely are they actually. It's like they get ingrained with the inmates, and they start acting like them.
I could have never done corrections, dude. There's like in my mind, I would have been sentencing myself to going to jail for 12 hours a day. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. We only got like a 20-minute break because it's security. They can treat you like a fucking endangered servant.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of background stuff, that's a metal case that says explosives.
Nice.
I got from my dad. He was civil engineering, and he keeps like bunch of stuff from the military. They just happen to fall off the truck. You know how it goes. But yeah, that was an actual case that they carried around explosives back in the day.
Damn.
But okay, here's a kind of a news thing that I wanted to talk to you about. Have you heard about the new trucks coming out in 2020?
The Hilux?
No, the new 2027. What almost all vehicles are going to have now.
What?
Here, let me get the video. I found a shorter
Roll
one.
that beautiful bean footage.
The other one's like 4 minutes, but this is a little bit shorter
because it detects my eyes.
Come on! No!
Now imagine there was an emergency outside the truck, an accident, something terrible on the ranch with a chainsaw. And I jump in this truck, but the truck, it won't shift into drive. Why? Because the cameras and sensors inside this cab won't let it shift because it detects my eyes are big. There's a lot of emotion. There's some panic, and it doesn't feel that I'm fit to drive. Now that's not science fiction. That is happening because Ford just filed the patents. Ford actually has patents down at the U.S. Patent and Trade Office that deal with the sensors and cameras inside the cab of their truck. And if the sensors in that truck determine that you're not fit to drive, that truck will not actually shift from park to drive. Now, they already have a system called telematics, and that's where they can actually pull up cameras in real time inside the cab of their fleet vehicles. Now, they actually market this to insurance companies because the truth is, this is really about who owns the data and who owns the liability. Now, your name might actually be on the title of this truck, and you may have paid for it, but you don't own it. Now, Ford didn't file just one patent. They filed a stack of them, all within months of each other. Are you sitting down? Get this. This Ford technology patent doesn't just watch you. This one puts you in jail. Ford filed a patent, serial number 0104469, where the system takes your biometric data, your face, your iris, and your fingerprint, and it runs it through a criminal database in real time. While you're sitting in your own truck, think about what that means. You wake up one morning, you walk out to your driveway, you climb into a vehicle with your name on the title, on property with your name on the deed. And before you go anywhere, before you've done a single thing wrong, your truck is already running your face through a law enforcement database. Ford's own patent language describes this as potentially useful for police. They wrote that. Ford wrote that into the patent application. So the question isn't whether this technology can be abused. Ford already told you who it's for. You just know that you were buying a copy.
Yeah.
I know that's the first I've heard of that.
Yeah. It's
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, most of the stuff is going to be a 2020, and most of them is going to be in almost any vehicle. I mean, John Deere, for the longest time, go ahead and get that out of the way. John Deere has it to where their software, if it sees something that's not like a John Deere product or anything, then it won't start. This has been happening like for years. I mean, think about it. You just bought a John Deere tractor, which is probably about $100,000 vehicle for your farm, so you can plant your seed, and you can't start it because you had to do a workaround to fix it. And because it's owned by John Deere, you bought it, but it's not yours, and you can't start it. You can't use it. This has happened several times. People stop buying John Deere because of that.
Yeah, that.
So start buying stuff that doesn't have anything on it. Hell, my brother-in-law bought a truck, so just in case the zombie apocalypse happens, and that
dude, that's spicy. Like that's a total invasion of privacy.
Yeah, but here's the thing: it'll get passed through. It's the law's actually been passed through Congress, and it just has to be signed. The Mothers Against Drunk Drivers, they're pushing like Republicans, Democrats to sign it. So yeah, it's going to be mandatory for most vehicles pretty soon. I mean, we just got rid of the freaking auto start.
Oh, the stop start thing?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so stupid. It pisses me off. My wife has one on her Jetta.
Mm-hmm.
And thankfully there's a button where you can turn it off. Otherwise I would have just set the car on fire.
Yeah.
Like it drives me fucking nuts. I'll pull up to the stop sign and I'll sit there. And if I haven't, like, usually I turn it off as soon as I start. I don't drive her shit that much, but usually I turn it off when I first get in there and it's no problem. But if I don't hit that button, then I'll like get out here, pull up to a stop sign and it shuts down. And I'm like, dude.
There are workarounds.
It drives me fucking nuts.
You can buy a component to work around it, but you shouldn't have to buy those components. It's all because of Obama. It was implemented during Obama's administration, and it just went through like when it finally went through like 16. They finally got the vehicles working. Probably about 17, 18s when they started. You see them pop in the vehicles. Yeah.
Not anything I want anything to do with.
Yeah. Now here's a funny story about a guy that got two birds with one stone.
Is it going on the screen?
Shot out of me. When I was about 18, Mama told me late one evening and said if I had some squirrels, I'd make us some squirrel and dumplings. I said, well, Mama, I got one shell and an old single barrel shotgun, but I know where a den tree is. And late evening, the squirrels kind of gather up there at that den tree, and I might get a shot and get more than one. So I went over there and I hid back the bushes real good where I could see that den tree. And I just getting settled in good. I heard a racket, and behind me a little old log road, and a car was backing in. And I say the car is going to run my squirrels off. I'm kind of looking at them and watching the squirrels. All of a sudden, this man gets out three-piece suit. He takes the back seat out of that car and put it on the ground behind the car. And he started pulling off his clothes. Well, I scared them squirrel was going to run away. And I'm looking at them. About that time, this gal gets out in a short and had a fifth old charter. And I'm looking, the squirrels kind of getting together. And of course, I'm interested in that. And I look back and think kind of getting together over there. So I knew my only chance to get more than one squirrel was in. So I threw it up, boom. I killed 3 squirrels. I got a man's 3-piece suit, a fifth old charter, and the back seat out of a 56 Buick, all in one shot.
God damn.
That's a good.
He's been popping up on my algorithm. That fucker got some stories.
Oh yeah. I've been watching a lot of his stories. It's like that. The guy that does like house maintenance and everything, but all he does is do. He does like cut downs for like 2 minutes.
SB mowing.
I think so.
Yeah, where he goes and cuts the overgrown lawns and shit. Like he usually does the corner lots.
No. This guy does cut downs like you're gonna you're so stupid you have to have
like okay. Oh, you meant cut downs from like when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
good ones. But here's another
35 and older show.
Huh?
I forget sometimes this is a 35 and older show.
Yeah. Here's another thing that happened this week that was good. This guy was Donald Trump Jr. is trying to get this guy a Medal of Freedom.
Oh, at the fire?
Yes, dude.
Yeah, play it. And put it on the screen.
Year-old girl and a 23-year-old male missing in the house somewhere. What do you got? 6-year-old female, 23-year-old male possibly inside.
Guys, come here.
We're going out. Yes, sir. Are you ADL? It's everybody.
Come with me, man. Come with me. Come with me. We gotta get away from the house. Hey, we gotta get away from the house, okay?
You're okay.
Oh man.
Is the baby okay? Please tell me that baby's okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes, she's okay.
100%?
Yep, you're okay.
You did good, dude. Okay.
Dude, that's a delivery.
What I don't understand was he the 20-something-year-old that was in the house with the other kid and he came running out with it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I didn't understand. Like he rescued the kid. He was in there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know the full story on it. The only thing I have is let me grok this. Thinking about your quest.
Who's thinking about your what?
Oh, it's Grok.
Oh. I thought you said cock. I was like, what? Who's thinking about your cock, David?
Probably not that many people. Oh, this was it in 2022? But it just popped up recently because Donald Trump Jr. called for him to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yep. No, that clip's old. Like that clip's been circulating. That's been viral forever. I'm surprised Trump Jr. just saw it, but he's probably seen it before.
Yeah. Talking about the last couple of minutes that we can go on in this, what do you think about the fifth assassination attempt?
I mean,
that whole day I had
I saw a really good post from Rob O'Neill today on Twitter, and it was like, man, for people that preach about gun control, y'all sure do like to shoot Republicans a lot.
He's been saying that though, and that's been going on a lot. I mean, there's even photos of every one of the every one of the people that were assassinated by Democrats.
I don't understand it, dude. Like, what's wrong with depending on election results and having conversations and having debates.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Like,
I had something recently, yesterday to be effect, because in our town we're getting like 3 to 4 data centers, and I was talking to one of our coworkers about it. I was like, "Yeah, a friend of mine's trying to get the anti-data centers people off, and it's a psyop, and it really is. The way he gathered up all the information on these people, it's all like paid." Because data centers is the new George Floyd, basically. And she was like, "Well, we don't need them. They're gonna take away all of our water." I was like, "It's the same. We take away the same amount of water, and we have a thing that's going into it flushes the water where it's clean." And they're gonna do they're actually most of the places like Facebook and Google. They're going to try to do a positive water where they're putting a lot more water in.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, what about all that heat and everything and all the power?" I was like, "We have a surplus of power because of most of the wind in Archer City, the wind turrets. They shut them off because they're producing so much power. Now there's new batteries. There's a whole plethora of technologies going in to data centers nowadays. From what Trump did for the executive order and the laws that are coming up through Congress to make sure that all that power and everything doesn't get like ripped from the town or the state, which is understandable. And there's a lot of technology coming up to power these things. I saw this. It's a nuclear generator that's cheap, but there's only one big problem with it. Is it has to be self-sustaining because it uses thorium, and thorium puts out a lot of gamma radiation. So they
don't want gamma rays.
I mean, I want to see a hulked out rabbit. But, and there's another funny story with that. But no, it puts out so much gamma radiation that maintenance for those power plants, and they're about as big as a boxcar. They're not huge.
Yeah.
But they put out so much radiation, you can't even get in there with an actual suit.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And I had a friend of mine, he came on the podcast talking about this. He met a guy that during the Apollo missions, he met a guy that put gamma radiation on monkeys. That was his job in the military.
It sounds like it would be fun. You get to hang out with monkeys.
Yeah. I'm scared of monkeys.
I like monkeys.
I like monkeys too. They're cool until they're not. And they bite
I don't
your
want like a chimpanzee or something that could rip my face off, but like a little spider monkey would be dope.
Yeah, spider
The
monkeys.
little ones that like steal your fruit in Thailand and shit. Those would be all right.
Yeah.
Them little sketchy ones.
Yeah, they wouldn't be that bad. Man, I watched so many
like these people that have like fucking chimpanzees as pets where they get their face ripped off and hands bitten off and shit. Like, hey, that's on you, dog. You're fucking retarded.
They don't get their face ripped off. They get their face eaten off.
Yeah, bitten off.
Yeah. Fucked up shit.
You remember that chick from like, what was it, like Maury Povich or Jerry Springer or whatever when we were kids?
Yeah,
where she had the monkey out in LA and fucking the chimpanzee ripped her fucking face off and like ate her hands and ate her face.
Hell, even Joe Rogan talked about that at one time that he was on Fear Factor. How they had a monkey and everything, and he's like, "I'm a stout man. That motherfucker could manhandle me like it was nothing." Because he was like, "Hey, over here," and the monkey just like, "No, over here," and you're like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "God,
Dude, there was this one clip one time I saw where these people were in like the rainforest or the jungle or wherever gorillas hang out at, and they were doing their filming thing or whatever, and this silverback comes up and he's like, "Oh, white bitch," and he grabs her by the arm and like drags her fucking 20 yards at lightning speed. And I don't know what made him let go, but yeah, like he was kidnapping that bitch. He was either going to eat her or fuck her. I'm pretty sure, maybe both.
Probably both.
But yeah, that shit that was wild. Let me see if I can find it. What other clips you got going on?
Man, I don't want to do that one. Oh, I want to do this one though. This is funny. I'm not even going to set it up. This is that funny. Marines being Marines.
You got hit play.
Stereotypical thing I learned about today. While Saddam Hussein was in captivity, U.S. Marines forced him to watch the South Park movie, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut, over and over and over again, which portrays him as Satan's boyfriend and lover. Like, I saw somebody had posted this to their wall, didn't know if it was real, and I Googled it myself to check, and this is the result that popped up. Not sure if that would be something you could get away with now, but it definitely checks out. Definitely sounds like something Marines would do.
You know, I think that if he had been captured today in 2023, it would probably have been different, a different film that they made him watch back to back. And, you know, I bet that movie would probably be Barbie. In fact, I'm pretty sure it would be Barbie or Frozen, one of the two.
So you want to know the movie?
That is fucked up. That's funny as hell.
Like you said, it's Marines being Marines.
Yeah. Did you ever do? You didn't have to do any kind of like captures, do you?
I mean, we went on raids and shit, but we never actually hit a house where the target was there. I went on raids. We hit some dry holes. But yeah, no, we were involved in the surge ops. So like we, instead of doing our normal patrol from like 7 to 3, when we were on surge ops, we would roll out at like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning and go do extra patrols and like hit targets and raid houses. But as far as like targeted raids, no, we never hit a house and took anybody, but we did some reactionary shit, like where we got, you know, they were shooting at us from a rooftop. We went over there and fucking scooped everybody.
Okay, here's a better question. Did you ever do anything that fucked up when you're a cop though?
Like fucked up like what?
Okay. Fucked up like okay, there's this one video.
The short answer is no. I was fucking straight. Like
really?
I was a all-American cop. Like, no, there was no dirty business. There was no dude, I didn't even drink when I was a cop.
Really?
Yeah. Like the 6 years I was a cop, I probably had 2 12-packs of beer, maybe a bottle of Jack. Yeah.
That surprises me. Getting where you're at right now and what you do, and then you're like bare bones, and then you got out and you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna do every drug.
No, I don't do every drug. I smoke weed, dude. But I smoke weed and I do mushrooms a couple times a year. But no, like drinking and I didn't even start smoking pot till I was 30.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I was a cop from 21 to 26, 27, and never smoked or anything. And then 2015, about July, I was dating a little hippie chick after my divorce and started smoking pot. And honestly, dude, it changed my life. like a lot. The like taking anxiety medication and stuff like that. Like I got off of a whole bunch of pills. I was only on one pill a day, like just my little maintainer, never had to touch like a Xanax or anything. Like if I started to have a panic attack or something like that, instead of popping fucking, a gram or a milligram or 2 milligrams of Xanax, which I was prescribed to, I would just smoke a J or smoke a blunt or take a bong rip and mellow out, But shit, I didn't even do mushrooms until I think I'm 40 now. I think the first time I did mushrooms, I was 37, 38. And I went to the river and all the trees got pretty. And then I was just down on the water and that was an alligator. And nature was beautiful. And I was just sitting here like not like one of these that was getting kicked in the face, but
yeah,
like kind of like that one, just chilling, just down on the water level. Like I was like, oh, this is gorgeous. And my nephew comes up to me, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm a beautiful alligator and the sun is hugging me.
So are you happy that they put Ibogaine in level 1? And
absolutely. Ibogaine is going to be great for veterans, I think. I obviously, I just told you every drug I've ever done, but I've never done Ibogaine. I do have several friends that have done it. And those guys have said that it has been like a total fucking reset. Got rid of alcoholism, got rid of, depression, anxiety, fucking insomnia, got rid of just that internal dialogue bullshit of where you were just constantly fighting yourself. I'm super stoked for it. And I'm stoked that they're, that he's doing whatever he's doing with the reclassification of weed.
Yeah.
Weed should not be Schedule 1. That's what is fucking everything up. If it has no medicinal purpose, then it's fucked. If we can reclassify it to another schedule where it has a medicinal purpose, then we can fund the research on it. We can get it to the people that need it. And honestly, the policing of it needs to be tighter. Not everybody needs to be able to get a medical card. Not everybody needs to. And I've been through the appointments before. When I was in California, I was there before it was recreational. It was only medicinal. And I got on a fucking telemed appointment with a weed doctor for like $49 in California, right? And he was like, okay, so how you doing today, man? Is your back hurting? Is your neck hurting? I was like, no, I'm actually a veteran with like fucking PTSD and anxiety. And he's like, oh, so like you really need this shit. And I was like, yeah, dog. He's like, okay, so like, what do you need? Like, do you need something for like focus or like energy or like to chill? And I said, dude, I'm an indica person. Like I smoke to take the edge off, like to chill, Yeah. I said, indicas work for me. I said, sativas make me feel kind of panicky. Haven't really fucked with hybrids because that was back in the day, like I was like, and he's like, oh, okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and approve your shit. I actually still have my first medical marijuana license ever. Got the printed out copy, but yeah, so I was able to go to a dispensary and went and got my own little personal bud tender, and they showed me like all the strains under a magnifying glass and all. I was like, oh, that's cool. How's it smell? And I smelled it and it smelled good. And I was like, all right, I'll take that one. It smells like cookies. And they were like, okay, well, that's Cookies OG. And I was like, well, that's well, then they fucking did their job, because that's exactly what it smells like. It smells like cookie dough and marijuana, and I will smoke some of it.
See, I wish we had this when my mom, because she ended up getting addicted to pills in 2001, and she ended up taking her life. And if she actually ended up like she started doing a little bit of pot, and it was working for her, but all she had to do was like Ibogaine, and if she was, because she had a slip disc, we were like,
well, Ibogaine is not going to heal a slip disc.
No, but it would heal the addiction of the pills, because she was on opiates.
Yeah. Dude, now the thing about Ibogaine and DMT and all the hallucinogens, like if you're going to go in, what's that?
Every person I've talked to, also, they are not fun recreational.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to use it as a treatment, then like the reason, I've got a buddy of mine that's like a DMT shaman, like DMT, ayahuasca, all that shit right here in Bernie. And I've told him, I was like, yeah, dude, I want to do DMT. But in order for me to do that, I know that I need to be like completely clean. Like, I want to go into it clear-headed, no pot, no fucking alcohol, nothing for 14 days. And whenever I'd fucking muster up and decide, okay, I'm gonna be a good boy for 2 weeks, then I'm gonna go to Bernie and do DMT. But you know,
I mean, if you don't have a problem with it, I mean, are you doing it to get rid of all the anxiety and everything that you have, so you can quit pot and everything, or you just want to do it to get a clearer head?
Yes, all of it. Like, I don't care about quitting smoking weed. That's fine with me. I'd love it if there was something that, if I could like hit a magic button right now where somebody said, if you ever take a sip of alcohol again, you're going to puke every time for the rest of your life. Like, I would hit that button. You know? I don't care about drinking. I just do it because it's fun.
I don't even drinking fun.
Drinking's not therapeutic to me. It's just something to do. Pot is therapeutic. Like, it's alcohol is not a medicine. To me, marijuana is a medicine.
Yeah. Okay. No, it makes total sense.
Alcohol is a crutch, and it's a good time. Marijuana is a medicine. There's no way to treat alcohol and like to treat it as a medicine. Like, you can't microdose alcohol. That's alcoholism. You know what I mean? Like, but you can, you know, like when I wake up, I do my shit or whatever, and I work all day, finish all my appointments and everything. And then usually about the first thing I do is either go back on the back porch and rip my bong, or fucking smoke a joint, smoke my pipe, whatever. You know, I'll go out there, I'll get high, and I'll decompress from the day. And it's not like I'm sitting there, you know, ripping shit all day long and just staying fucking obliterated. Like, I smoke after I get off work to chill, and then I do my shit. I husband about the cabin, and, you know, do my thing. And then while me and Vanessa are sitting here chilling out, getting ready to go to bed, you know, watching YouTube or Kill Tony or whatever, then I'll take a couple rips off the pipe. And fucking, like, this evening before we did the show, I took 3 hits off of my pipe. I probably won't smoke anymore tonight. You know, that was just what I needed. I mellowed out. My palms aren't sweaty. My nerves aren't shot, and I'm good to go. It's medicine. Alcohol is not like that. Alcohol is a depressant.
Yeah.
You know, alcohol is something you use to mask stuff. weed is a medicine to cope and deal and get through things. And I feel like we're finally, after 11 years of being a pothead, like I feel like the administration and everything is finally catching up. And, after doing mild hallucinogenics, just mushrooms, I don't have any problem with the decriminalization of mushrooms or, any kind of psychedelics. I'm stoked about Ibogaine. I hope that we can now, like Marcus doesn't have to have his fucking shit in Mexico. Like guys don't have to go down to Mexico to do it. Now, I guarantee you there's going to be something that pops up here in Bernie or San Antonio that's going to be huge because there's a lot of people that are already way into it here. It's just right now it's finally getting the recognition that it deserves for the help that it provides.
There's already a place in Fort Worth.
Like since they signed off on it, it just opened, or
Ibogaine in Texas facilities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like see, I know there's been places, but like they were like underground places. They weren't, they weren't supposed to be there. I met this dude one time at a fucking post office in South Carolina when I was out there working. And he was like just chilled and mellow and being nice to everybody. And he was waiting on an Uber, and I was standing out there smoking a cigarette and just started talking to him, right? And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, dude, I just came over here from like Pennsylvania, came down, went to the shaman's place and did like a 4-day retreat, did DMT the first 2 days, and then did ayahuasca after that. And Ibogaine wasn't big yet, but I really, dude, as far as like on our side of shit, I don't think Ibogaine really started receiving a whole bunch of credit until like Rob O'Neill and JT, Jared Taylor from Black Rifle, started talking about it.
Really?
Yeah, like they kind of opened it up, like, but that's because they knew guys like Marcus Capone that were, doing his thing and stuff like it. Dan Holloway is another big advocate for it too.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I lied because it's temporary closed right now.
Yeah, they're probably waiting on federal funding now that old Bobby's approved it.
Well, Trump. But yeah.
Hey, pull up that clip from Rogan at the White House where they signed off on it.
You had to say something.
Oh, fuck it. I'll pull it up. You just keep talking.
I got rid of it.
I'm better at it anyway. I just don't have the hosting materials.
We need to found it.
Yeah, throw that up there. Make sure you share it to the screen.
You're not my dad. My dad.
Swear to God, y'all, he just plays these videos for his fucking self unless I remind him.
that would be really fucked up if I did.
I want to tell everybody how this happened. I sent President Trump some information. We have a gigantic opiate problem in this country, obviously. In 2024, more than 80,000 people died of overdoses. It's a horrible number. And there's more than 5 million people that are addicted to opiates right now in this country. With one dose of Ibogaine, more than 80% of people are free of that addiction. With 2 doses, it's more than 90%. I sent him that information. The text message came back, sounds great. Do you want FDA approval? Let's do it. It was literally that.
Yeah.
These drugs are illegal not because they're harmful. They're illegal because of the 1970 Controlled Substances Act that was passed by the Richard Nixon administration. They did it to target the civil rights movement and the anti-war movement. It's not because these drugs harm people. And for 56 years, we've lived under those terrible conditions. We're free of that now. We're free of that now. Thanks to all these people that we see next to me, and thanks to President Trump.
Yeah. So, so you want to close it up?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
All right. So
Another great rocking episode.
Hell yeah. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for all listening. I'm David Dickerman.
I'm Witzelhausen.
We're going with that now. Anyways, thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Love you guys. Till next time. Goodbye.